Hey, what's up everybody? This is Flashback Toys and Collectibles, and today I'm going to be opening up a Spin Blade Skeletor. So this toy line was released back in 2002, along with a animated reboot of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. So here's a look at the back of the box. It shows some of the features with this figure, and some of the other figures that are available, such as He-Man, Teela, Orko, Trapjaw, and Triclops, which I will be reviewing him in a separate video, which is this guy right here. And I also have Smash Blade He-Man, which I'll be covering in another video as well. So here is the front of the box. So this one comes pre-packaged with a VHS tape. So He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, free video number 2, Dragon's Brood. So to start with, I'm going to detach the VHS tape. So there's some plastic on the side here securing that. So there's a look at the VHS tape. And I do still own a VCR, so I'm going to have to go ahead and pop this in and give it a try later on. So here's a look at the front of the box. It says awesome sticker included, which I'm guessing it's this right here. Then we have Skeletor and a couple accessories. And then it talks about having the action chip right here located in the right foot. And it says it works with Castle Grayskull playset. So it looks like this toy was manufactured back in 2002. So it's been almost 20 years since this was released. And now it's time to finally open this. So I'm going to just take a razor blade and just cut the bubble off the card back so I can save the card back. Try not to cut the sticker here. Almost all the way around here. Let's remove the bubble here. And here's a look at that sticker. So that is a pretty cool sticker. I like the blue colors on this. And now I can just store this card back with the rest of my card back collection. Let's pop Skeletor out of here. So there doesn't appear to be any bands holding anything in place. So what this guy is basically just a repaint. So here's the original release. You can see that they're basically the same, they just got different color armor. So on this guy, he's got the black armor with red accents and the black hood. They both have a yellow and black face, but this guy's face is just a little bit darker. So here's the weapons that comes with the original Skeletor, the Havoc Staff, and the double-sided sword. And with this guy, you get the spin blade weapon and the double sword as well, which appears to be the same exact sword. That's a shame. They at least should have just painted the sword a different color. As far as the spin blade weapon here, let's see how that works. I'm guessing that goes on the wrist here. And then if you push the button here on the back, that makes the arm race up and down. And I guess that's all it's supposed to do. Well, that's not very exciting. Here's a look at the sword. And there's 2 halves to this that combine to make one. So it can split in half here to make 2 separate swords. But the half swords by themselves look kind of goofy. It looks way better when you combine the 2. Much better. As far as the articulation goes with this figure, the head can swivel. The arm can pivot out and around. The leg can pivot out and back and forth. And then at the waist it can turn but there's no spring action at the waist. It can just turn back and forth. As far as the overall look of this guy, the color scheme is really cool. I do like the black hood and all the black on the rest of the armor with the red accents. It looks really neat. So one thing that does bother me about the toy line is they all look like they kind of have a hunchback. So you can see his neck's way forward there. Now Skeletor actually looks okay when all his armor is on. It's not near as noticeable, but with that armor off you can really see that. As far as the rest of the body goes, I think the proportions and size looks pretty good. So if you take a close look at the armor, there's all kinds of details happening here, like this face right here. And then on the back, you can see what looks like a spine on the back of it right here. And same thing right here. And then the armor on the wrist, there's a skull right here. And then there's all kinds of detail happening on the boot area right here. And then I thought that this was a defect on the original figure. See this strap that's kind of turned around right here? So you got two straps with this piece, that red piece right here, and then on this middle strap, that red piece is turned around. And I thought that was a defect on this figure, but it looks like that's just how the figure comes. Kind of an odd thing, but I guess that's just the way it's supposed to be. Then his sword can store back here on his armor. It actually stores better if you just put one half of the sword through the holster. It actually fits down there a little bit farther. And just for a quick comparison, here's the original Skeletor that was released back in 1982. So one of the major differences between these two figures is the size. This guy's 5.5 inches. This one's 6 inches. As far as the skin tone color, that's pretty similar. The armor's quite a bit different. It seems to be in all the same areas, but there's way more detail on the Spin Blade Skeletor. You can see that the boots are open at the bottom, exposing the feet on Spin Blade Skeletor. And on the old figure, he has full boots. And there's a close look at the two faces. So there's quite a few differences between these two Skeletors. So here's my final thoughts with Spin Blade Skeletor. If you already own the original Skeletor, there's really not a lot of reason to buy this guy, unless you just want a Skeletor with a different color. As far as the weapons go, it's the same exact sword as the original one here. And this weapon here, I mean it spins, but it's really not that cool. It doesn't really do that much. And it just popped off there. This guy right here averages around 50 bucks new on eBay. But this guy you can pick up for right around $30 to $35. So if you're looking to pick up a Skeletor at a decent price, this might be the way to go. Okay, it's time for me to go. If you liked this video, if you could hit that like button and please subscribe. And have yourself a great day. And I'll see you next time.